Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tutor you on how to find the inverse function of the given rational function. So we have here f of x equals x plus 2 over x minus 3. Okay, so let's start. The step 1 is to replace f of x with y. So we have y equals x plus 2 over x minus 3. Step 2 is to interchange x and y. Y becomes x, x becomes y. So x equals y plus 2 over y minus 3. Third step is to isolate y or solve for y in terms of x. That means you have to leave y on one side and put all the other terms on the other side of equation. And to be able to do that, we have to perform a sequence of operations until y is on its own. Okay, so first, I'll write down the invisible denominator 1 under x. Then I'll cross multiply to clear fraction. So when we cross multiply, we equate the cross products of numerator on one side and denominator on the other side. So numerator on the left side multiplied by denominator on the other side. Numerator on the right side multiplied by the denominator on the left side. Next, clear the parentheses using the distributive property of multiplication. So you multiply the factor x into the terms inside the parentheses. X times y is xy. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. By identity property of multiplication, multiplying an expression by 1 equals the expression itself. So the right side is y plus 2. Next, we collect all the terms containing y on one side and collect all the other terms not containing y on the other side. Okay, so we have a y term on the right side. We transpose it to the other side. And when we transpose, we have to change the sign to its opposite. So it becomes negative y on the other side. This term does not contain y, so we transpose it to the other side. From negative 3x, it becomes positive 3x on the right. And originally, we have a plus 2 on the right side. Okay? I'll write down the invisible numerical coefficient of y. It's actually negative 1. Then I'll factor out y. It's the GCF, or the greatest common factor on the left side. xy divided by y is x minus y, or 1y divided by y is 1, equal to 3x plus 2. Now it's easy to isolate the y. Just have to eliminate the x minus 1 from the left side. How? We divide both sides of the equation by this expression. divide both sides by x minus 1 in order to cancel out the cofactor of y. So we isolated the y. It's equal to 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. And the final step is to replace y with the notation for inverse function. It's f to negative 1 of x, and it's equal to 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. This is the inverse function of the given rational function f of x equals x plus 2 over x minus 3. Okay, so this time we will verify if this obtained inverse function is correct. So how are we going to validate our answer? We will show that f of negative 1 of x is equal to x, and f to negative 1 of f of x is also equal to x. Okay, this notation means that you're going to plug 3x plus 2 over x minus 1 in f of x. So this x will be replaced by 3x plus 2 over x minus 1, and also this x in the denominator. And then we try to simplify, and we should arrive at the end result x. Okay, so let's do it. F of 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. This variable becomes the inverse, so 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. And then you copy the plus 2. You replace this also by the inverse, so 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. And then I copy minus 3. And then let's simplify the complex rational expression. First, we eliminate denominators. Let's multiply both the numerator and the denominator by x minus 1. Then use distributive property. So first term times x minus 1, this will be cancelled out. We only have 3x plus 2. Plus second term times x minus 1. Okay? First term times x minus 1, this will be cancelled out. So we only have 3x plus 2, then minus second term times x minus 1. Okay. Next, again, use the distributive property to clear the parentheses. So we distribute positive 2 to each of the term inside the parentheses. We also distribute negative 3 to each of the term inside the parentheses. So we have 3x plus 2, positive 2 times x is positive 2x. Positive 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 3x plus 2. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. And then we further simplify by combining similar terms. 3x plus 2x is 5x. These are opposite numbers, so they cancel out each other. 3x and negative 3x are opposite terms, so they cancel out each other. So positive 2, positive 3, combine them, it's equal to 5. We reduce the result by 5, so our end result is x. So we have shown that f of f to negative 1 of x is equal to x. Okay? Next, we have to show that f to negative 1 of f of x is also equal to x. So let's use another paper. F to negative 1 of f of x should also be equal to x. Our inverse function is 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. And our actual function, the given function, is x plus 2 over x minus 3. This notation means that we have to plug the actual function or the given function to the x of the inverse function. Yeah, so f to negative 1 of our f of x is x plus 2 over x minus 3. So this will be our input. The x will be replaced by the expression x plus 2 over x minus 3. And then we have a plus 2 over, this will be replaced by x plus 2 over x minus 3. And then there's a minus 1. Okay, so we're going to repeat the simplification process. First, clear the denominators by multiplying both the expression above and below the long horizontal line by x minus 3. Then we use distributive property of multiplication. Okay, so first term times x minus 3, this will be cancelled out. We only have 3 times the quantity x plus 2 plus multiply this by x minus 3, 2 times the quantity x minus 3. All over, first term multiplied by x minus 3, this will be cancelled out. We only have x plus 2. Minus 1 times the quantity x minus 3. Okay. Next, clear the parentheses. Again, use the distributive property of multiplication. So the factor 3 will be distributed to each of the term inside this parenthesis. The factor 2 will be distributed to each of the term inside. And the negative 1 will also be distributed to each of the term inside this parenthesis. Okay, so we have 3 times x is 3x. 3 times positive 2 is positive 6. Positive 2 times x is positive 2x. Positive 2 times negative 3 is negative x. All over x plus 2. Negative 1 times x, negative x. Negative 1 times negative 3, positive 3. And then we further simplify by combining like terms. Okay, so above the long horizontal line, we have opposite numbers, positive 6 and negative 6. They cancel out each other. And below the long horizontal line, we have opposite terms, positive x and negative x. They cancel out each other. Combining like terms above the horizontal line, we have 3x plus 2x. It's 5x. And positive 2 plus 3. Below the horizontal line, we have 5. Reduce the result by 5. We get x. Again, we have shown that f to negative 1 of f of x is equal to x. Therefore, we validated that our inverse function f to negative 1 of x equals 3x plus 2 over x minus 1 is correct. Okay? If you have any questions or you want further clarifications, leave a comment. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Tutor Marife MCP. Thank you for watching.